Hello, I'm Margottry. So today I'm going to play this game. Maria's Mix. Wow. So I got a headphone and mixer and a plug-in. Yep. Oh, click to play. Nice music. Oh, so today I'm going to play Assemble with Care. So I found this game on the Steam, so it looks like so cozy game, and this is a puzzle game, so I'm so accurate about this game. So let's begin.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Yep, journey is excited. Everything.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs.
So she is a restorer by trade.
Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
So let's unpack. Click the suitcase to pick it up. Okay. I did? Oh, so clasps. Click on the clasps. Clasp to open them. It's opened. So let's unpack.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
Cool enough to pull them up.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
So this is a earrings. Or this is
My
passport.
Not many blank pages left now.
And something closest.
The tools
Toolbox.
of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Oh,
My
it's a
parents
hard
took this after I made
picture.
my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
So this is a resume for her.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
Okay, complete.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal. Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
Find some work.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of.
Yep. So, I think same things. I wanted to go abroad, but my family wanted to stay in Japan. But I want to go travel around the world to see many things, like culture, view, and people. So let's go.
I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Began with the little girl. Who is it? Who is she? Oh, so there has a chapter. How many? Lullaby. So there has a 10 chapter. So I think I'm gonna go to 1 from 5. Let's go ahead.
It was my first morning in Bella Riva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun.
Hot morning sun.
In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time.
Oh, so there's a festival. Nice.
As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bella Riva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect.
So nothing to fix it, so you don't have a job.
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Oh, hi, hello, Izzy.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
Oh, so tape is broken.
I tried
Let's
to
see.
fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Okay, let's see and let's restore. So this is tape. Nope. This is the tape. Let's screw it.
Why did you do that?
Okay. So it seems like a normal, but the back. Oh, I found a nail. Screw open it.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing.
Okay.
Luckily, I have some spares.
I think this is okay. Let's insert.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit
Wow.
by your side and hold you so tight.
So we did the cassette recorder.
that
Complete.
I will always love you, even though
When it
we-
finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
Yeah, me too. That's very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Oh,
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo.
I think you don't have to pay it, Izzy.
I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt.
Full receipt?
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered.
Because of mom.
Part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Yeah. So let's continue. This is so dark. A little bit dark slowly. Is it going to be delightful? I hope so. So 3, shattered.
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father. I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please,
No.
come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Oh,
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... Do you think you can salvage it?
okay, let's restore it. So, I've got the glue, okay?
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Okay, spread it out.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Yep, shut up. Okay.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Okay. Complete.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Right.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
That's not good. Just talk about it. I know that it's so hard to do that.
Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
For disconnected.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
That's nice. It's a most beautiful morning.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Oh, so there's a small, right?
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Okay, let's check it. Let's see overall. So there's a nail. Okay.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
And then unpack.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
You have to be patient. Oh, the bearings are broken. Oh, the circuit board is broken. Okay, this is a new circuit board. And the cord, it's connected to bell and phone to the phone. Okay.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Okay. Nail. Another nail. And last one. Okay. We did complete the ready phone.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go.
Ready, go
It'll
down.
be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Thank you.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Oh, you
Sorry
good?
about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh, God, I have to get ready.
You have to get it ready.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Okay. In focus, so there has a camera, and the chapter is increase.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
The woman in front of me was immaculate, not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Yeah.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera, any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
Okay. Why don't you fix yourself? Never mind, let's restore.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Oh,
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
okay. Angle the mirror. Is it good? Yeah. I think it's good. Oh, I think here. Nice.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working. Looks like there's still a screw missing.
Yay, completed camera.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
No.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
3 months salary? How could you afford it?
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't say yep.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
Yeah, it seems like too.
She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
I don't want to afford the money, but if it's sisters, I think I have to think about lend money for them.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
So that she could. So I hit this 5, chapter 5. So I'm going to play episode 4 later. That was good game and cozy and relaxing. The story was good. So I totally obsessed by this game. So thanks for watching. If you wanna see more, please subscribe and hit the like button. And see you soon. Bye bye.